All right, let's talk about tomorrow's Dodgers Diamondbacks game. That's going to be on Monday, 20 May. So the model has the Dodgers winning, with a 68% chance of winning. When we come over here to the left, when you take that confidence interval, it's about a 64 to 72% chance. It's important to note that ESPN has the Dodgers right there at about 60%. So um, we'll see. Again, I don't know how ESPN does their analytics. That's part of the reason why I do mine, so you can see it. So the model has a Dodger scoring, so that 5.4%, or I'm sorry, 5.4 runs is the average, and the median comes out to 5. So I typically go with the medians. So it has the Dodger scoring with a median of 5 runs against Arizona's a median of 3 runs. So let's get into what the numbers look like. So here's what the lineups look like. When you look here on the left, uh, overall, I gotta say, I really do think that uh, Arizona better is a better team than what you might think. So they're a few games under 500. Last year they got a young team. Last year they got off to a slow start, and then they end up doing really well. So I don't think it's unreasonable in a long season to think that a team is going to be at the end of the season going to be better than the team you see right now. So they're going to be fun to watch. Is really what it boils down to. They got a strong lineup. Looks like the number one spot is not really doing all that well, but everywhere beneath then, not too bad, particularly as part of their top six. We'll see what happens with Corbin Carroll. When you come over to the Dodgers, they're off to a hot start. Okay, so I'm an LA guy. I've been watching them very closely. The one that I'm most excited by, and I won't say excited by, surprised by, is Teoscar Hernandez. So he was a free agent pickup for the Dodgers this year. I didn't know anything about him. He came from Toronto, and he's just been lighting it up. He seems to be he eats up left-handed hitting. He hits for power. Uh, he certainly has his more than his fair share of strikeouts. But when you consider that he just brings another power bat and a long lineup there, it just really makes it hard on pitchers. The thing I'll say about the pitchers is right now I see different conflicting information about who's starting. So I'm showing that Yoshi Yamamoto should be starting for the Dodgers tomorrow, but I've also seen that Gavin Stone might be. But thus far, everything I'm seeing has more lean towards Yamamoto. So we'll see how that goes. Overall, he's technically a rookie this year. Um, Gotta say he's solid. Uh, he's definitely making adjustments. He had a really bad first start of the year, but that's fine. Um, that's going to happen. But he's certainly picking up and improving to what I think everyone expected him to be. The Dodgers bullpen has been really good of late. That's what that 220 comes down to. Phillips is not the closer right now, but who the guys who've been filling in are largely picking up that role of about 196. When I come over here to Slade Shikoni, I think is how you say that. Strong. It's got a strong average against. Guys aren't really getting a lot of hits against him. Seems to be controlling the strike zone, not throwing a lot of walks. Doesn't necessarily get a lot of Ks, but that's all right. So we'll see. He's only got 5 games what he's pitched in. We'll see. What I would point out is the Arizona bullpen is really struggling. That's part of the reason why they're below 500. When you come down here, you look at their trends, they're just right overall at that break even point when it comes to runs scored, runs against. Whereas when you come over here and you look at the Dodgers, they're just floating right up around here. They've been solid, real consistent, particularly since they had a period of really bad home stretch, and since then they've just been killing. You can see it right there. Let's take a look and see what the model's going to point out, what it's going to see. So the first thing that pops out to me is it showing that high strikeout rate for Arizona. Okay, so 7Ks, and you contrast that the Dodgers, which by the way are a strikeout team, looking like they're supposed to have 3 or 4 strikeouts in the game. And then what I also see is this power number here with the Dodgers getting 1 to 3 home runs, as opposed to over here when you see this with Diamondbacks right around uh, uh, right around 1 maybe 2 home runs, but that's what that confidence interval is saying. It's like, yeah, just not as much power. And then when you come down here to the batting percentages, the thing I always start off with is the OPS. So the on base plus slugging has the Dodgers right up there at about what is that, 840 as the median, whereas when you come over here, we've got the Diamondbacks right at about 770. So that's a pretty big difference there. And then when you come over here just to the batting average, we see right around 270, 260. Uh, and for Arizona, with the Dodgers right there around, oh, sorry, it's kind of hard to see there, but it looks like the Dodgers are ahead of the Diamondbacks, and that one is what it's looking like. I need to adjust the graphics on this. I've been working on it. Um, and I think that really just boils down to a deeper lineup, better pitching for the Dodgers, a deeper lineup for the Dodgers as well. And then just looks like the starter for Arizona is going to need to really work hard to get some length in that start in order to get the most out of that so that they don't have to go to their bullpen. Whereas the Dodgers have a very reliable bullpen with a couple guys to fill in as closers. So they're looking to get some length out of Yamamoto tomorrow, put some runs up on the board, and kind of keep their arms going. It's also interesting to note that the Dodgers have been going with a pseudo six-man rotation, which, as long as they get good starts on that sixth day, looks to really keep their bullpen pretty healthy as well. So, anyhow, if you got questions, comments, drop me a note, and hope you enjoy the game.